M's. What? And this is another thing too. No matter what y'all niggas, yo, the mindset is everything. No matter what y'all get, if you got the same mindset, it really don't matter. I know y'all know that, but like this shit, yo, this shit is crazy. The fact that he's in this shit, and also not only that, the fact that he put himself in this position. All right, let's go ahead and read the rest of what she was saying. I'm gonna try to open this up some more. I guess you can. Anyway, so it says so this is him saying, I won't be paying you shit. Fuck, I look like paying you and paying another chef. Is you hot, bitch? Who the fuck gotta give you money? I'm sorry, he said, who the fuck gotta give you money for your business? When she said, give me money for my business, yo, I'm sorry, music. Hold on, listen. We gonna be putting these goddamn sound bites to work, nigga.
You don't even do nothing.
I'm performing it tonight, nigga.
What the?
I'm turning up tonight, nigga. You understand? Hold on, let me see. Let me make sure my camera good. Yo, we good over here? Hold on. No, shit being slow. Anyway, whatever. So the mindset is everything. I'm trying. Hold on, y'all. Oh Christ! This shit done slow down. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, y'all. You know, I was trying to make sure it was straight. Anyway, let me bring this shit back. My bad. Anyway, so there's no reason for anyone to have a text thread of you like this at all. This makes no sense. It's just, bro, this is crazy. The fact that she got this on you is crazy. And also, you know what? I saw a post with CGA. He made a really good point about the text messages that you have between you and your wife. If you're not careful, you need to watch the things you say via text messages with really anyone, but especially your girl. And especially if you got anything to lose. If you got anything to lose, I don't care if you a nigga who make 80 racks a year. You better guard your little money. I don't mean guard your money as in she's trying to get money from you, but guard your money in terms of you need to protect your career and make sure you're not doing anything that's going to jeopardize your ability to take care of yourself. Because, you know, as we level up, we create more and more bills for ourselves, right? So to the point where if you lose this job or your ability to make money and take care of yourself, you won't be able to maintain your lifestyle. That is the worst situation to be in, is when you have got caught up in lifestyle creep, where you start making more money than you stop making that money. I think rule of thumb, real talk, yo, you need to make sure that you can maintain that income for 3 years before you make a big upgrade, or before you upgrade to a new car or a new place, because you never know what could happen next year. Or if you are going to get a new car, it needs to be like around the same payment. You know what I mean? The same monthly payment, not a situation where you're paying way more in the monthly payment. Like, I should have never agreed to what I had going on. Matter of fact, I should have just paid the money on the principal at the time and bought that shit down, so it could be way more manageable. Because when I had the same income, yo, that car payment started getting crazy for your boy. But anyway, no, we back good now. Anyway, so yeah, so these are the messages right here, right? So now he got the situation going on where she's trying to get some money out of him and everything, right? But and academics makes a really good point about, it's not so much about whether or not you're guilty or not. It's just the fact that now your name will be associated with this incident, or the possibility that this thing actually happened. And on top of that, given his reckless behavior, listen, any nigga that has 4 concurrent baby mamas is very dangerous. Like, I saw a tweet online, I keep thinking about it, bro, and it said, Steffon Diggs got rape rumors, he got sexual assault rumors, he got assault rumors, and he also got gay rumors as well. And Cardi B still got pregnant by him and had a baby with him, just like a Bronx bitch. No, I'm sorry. I said a true Bronx bitch, fearless, and indeed, Cardi B is fearless. So I want to hear this breakdown. I think academics had a very unique breakdown of the situation. Make sure my signal good. All right, we good. So let's check that out.
Got some plums. She got some juicy shit. This is the only chef on hire without pictures of the food.
Academics is making some good points. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying this.
You was watching tables.
All right.
You was waiting.
Yo. You don't respond to this resume? Like, she sent this, I say, yo, bumbo clot dog. Yo, send some pictures in the bikini. Straight up.
In the
Straight
bikini.
up. If yo, look, yo, this ass looks so fat. I know not to ask her to make no pancakes because she don't got none. She
go.
got some plums.
Yo,
She got some juicy shit. Oh yeah.
When niggas start putting together wordplay to describe how much they want to clap some cheeks. So the point that academics is making is about like, fam, what do you think you doing? You got her living at the house. First of all, this is wild. This I ain't gonna lie. That is fly though. So during the season when he's up there playing football and everything, he got a crib in New Hampshire. So he liked her cook, quote unquote, liked her cooking so much. So this is a situation where she can cook and also do other things too. All right, no matter what, whenever. Let me tell you something. You will never have a serious relationship with no woman who got a body like this, because women do not get this kind of, because it's right here, the surgery body. I'm gonna tell you right now, these kind of bodies look amazing. They're amazing to have sex with. You know what I'm saying? And that, but that's the purpose though. When women get these kind of bodies and everything, that's an investment, and that's an investment. You know, that's her way of making an investment in herself, right? And in her mind, she's trying to get a return on that investment. So most of the time, which is, it's kind of confusing because we'll say a majority of the time you see a woman that has a body like this where it's clear that she had a tummy tuck of any kind. Usually sex work comes with whatever job that she has going on. I just want to know, how much was you getting paid? Because she basically was in there just cooking and smashing. Allegedly. Cooking and smashing and cooking. Let's get to it.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Yo! She sent me this picture as a resume. Bumbo clot dog. Watermelon. Didn't Beyonce talk about some shit like that? Let's go!
Alright, we're gonna fast forward.
They say when a chick wants to catch you, which means like get you obsessed with them, they'll make you food and put to how someone feels, thinks, or whatever. So we're really skeptical about our food. That was initial.
All right, so this right here, we're talking about right now, it's a few things that went on with this, right? So there was a police report that was done by the young lady. So initially, I think she's reached out to the police or a lawyer, and initially she didn't want to press charges. So academics is kind of giving his theory on what he thinks happened. But bigger than that, the NFL, it's interesting. He was talking about how the NFL actually was showing support for Steffon Diggs, and also they're trying to pull strings to have this police report kind of taken, I think either taken off the record or have certain parts redacted to protect his image, because this is like a whole thing that's going on. So that there is some paperwork to go along with it. Now it may not go nowhere, but this is like one more thing that like is making his career look crazy. And what's funny is this is all based around things he's doing with his cock. Like his cock is getting him into all these situations. Like everything's, because again, this isn't about the food. This is the fact that this is one of your Johns. But going back to what we were saying before about when she said, you supposed to give me the money for my business, unless you mean business is the box. I didn't consider that. Let's put a pin in that. But anyway, when she said you supposed to give me money for my business, that's how I know y'all definitely smash it, because this is shit that I realize rich niggas have a certain kind of game they use, and one of the things that rich niggas will do is they'll always feign or make promises about investing in this girl's business, because it's really kind of like a fantasy, because it's basically you invest in her fantasy, because for the most part, most small businesses are unsuccessful, and if I'm just saying the likelihood of you being an IG model and being successful at any kind of business, it's just low. I'm talking about like a real business where like employees and y'all having good years and and you're staying open, if that makes sense. So anyway, I'm gonna let Ad cook for a little bit.
Initially hesitant to give a statement. She asked for a female officer. I checked the scheduling sheets and saw that we didn't have one until 4 p.m. I let Adams know this, and I told her I'd give her a few minutes to think about the things. And that I understood that if she was uncomfortable with speaking with me, after a few minutes, she said that she would give the report to me. I brought her into the interview room from the lobby and we began to speak. After taking out her information, I asked her to tell me in her own words what happened. She was initially hesitant to reveal a suspect, okay? And but I told her that I could take a statement and we could talk about it later. She went on to say on 12/2, which is December 2nd, 2025, she was working as a private chef at 7 Schoolmaster Lane in Dedham. Wow, Doxon. Holy. 7 Schoolmaster Lane. Yeah, they doxed the fuck out of it. Let me see the crib. Holy.
Let me see the crib.
Okay. This is just his Patriots crib. So.
Listen, bro, it's levels to this shit. That's why I be telling y'all, man, listen, I want y'all to really be ambitious about what you can have. When you play on a certain level, this is the house that he get to be in during the season. It's not even, he even got to pay. I doubt he even got to pay for this, fam. Anyway.
All right. Let me see how this bitch looking inside. Yeah, this is the freak off shit. Your niggas might be on that Diddy shit. Well, I like this closet. This. Oh, looks like it's a new renovation. He's probably renting this spot. I don't think he bought it. Well, whatever. Cool. So, yeah. Let's see. What the fuck? All right. She said that on this date, she was working as a private chef there. The male. Wait, hold on. Okay. The male she worked for entered her unlocked bedroom. They had been having an ongoing text exchange over money owed to Adams. Now, chat, I gotta be honest with you. It's sketch, right? It's sketch. I get it. Some places do, when you have a lot of bedrooms, you have a live-in chef. Why do you have a live-in chef that has a BBL?
Let's talk about it.
Come on, bro.
Come on.
Now, obviously, you could kind of explain that to be like, well, maybe she's not from that area. He didn't want to pay more money for her to have an apartment down the street. But come on, we got to start using common sense. Your live-in chef that lives in your house has a BBL.
Uh-huh.
She makes soul food.
First of all, no one needs a living no one needs a living chef. A person can come to your house. It's just you eating there. A person could come to your house and cook enough food for 3 or 4 days within one day. There was no need for them to live there. Now, I believe this woman's not from there and everything. He moved that girl basically for the season. He bought that girl in for the season, which also proves. Let me tell you something else. Cardi know what's going on, right? And I was saying this before. I said this to a coworker of mine yesterday about the hierarchy thing. We have to start putting names on these girls because it's gotten to a point where women have in the effort to play attorney for each other, because women play attorney for each other where like no matter what's going on, the woman will defend the other woman as if she's like an attorney, where she like you don't know them, like she doesn't know the person personally. She's just defending and coming up with a whole and completing the whole case for someone she never met, because women understand the fact that listen, what was good for the goose is good for the gander. All right, it's kind of like head. At one point you couldn't get head, but once one girl started giving head, then everyone else got to get head, and now we all getting head. So that's not the worst thing. It's just not, So anyway, so here we are. So overall though, what Steffon Diggs is experiencing is like, bro, you got to deal with certain things require a boss's mind. And a lot of that has to do with foresight, And when you have the money, listen, if you have the money to buy yourself out of an inconvenience, just pay for the inconvenience. But a part of that shit, too, is that a lot of black men keep showing that you are really insecure about paying and giving money. Not insecure, but black men have a complex about giving money to women. And not making making the women feel like they're not making you pay and whatever it is. But in the long run, what keeps happening is Black men's misunderstanding of the price of sex keeps fucking them up. Meaning that you're not seeing. Look at how much it's costing you now. Look at how much it could potentially cost you. Right now, nothing may come of this just because she didn't press charges right away. Right, and also being as though there was a request for some money. You know, versus her going through the whole process and so on and so forth. But I wanted to get to like the main jewel of this. I'm gonna let him talk a little more. But I want to get to the main jewel that what Ack was talking about. Hold on, matter of fact, we're gonna jump ahead. We don't have that much time.
Not to say, this is where I believe Steffon Diggs fucked up. You can't have Cardi B hit up your side chick.
So at this point in the report, right? So the report says that Steffon Diggs' girlfriend reached out to her. So girlfriend is obviously Cardi B because Cardi B's position at this point is girlfriend. The rest are just kind of like supporting baby mamas. You know what I mean? So there's that, right? And so how can I say? Cardi B reaches out to kind of help, kind of play middleman with this whole situation. And what Ack is saying is that's just not the way to play it. Matter of fact, we'll go ahead and play it a little bit so we can kind of get a clear idea of what's happening.
And I know it says chef, but it's a side chick. We all know what this is. You get what I'm saying? Okay, cool. So anyway, I contacted Diggs. Look, so now she's getting something about Diggs' business interests. I've not received blah blah. It says the voicemail expressed after this date. Right? Keep in mind, look, just look, and this is what I'm telling you, is Cardi B. Cardi B, you can't send your main girl to handle your side chick. Yo, men, please don't do that. You send your sister, your mama, your grandma, your auntie. You send your homeboy that's cool with both of y'all. You do never send your main girl to handle your side chick because your main girl is always going to be shady. It's like my main girl at the time, even though my main girl did all the legwork, booked the appointment, made sure everything was good. Because you know what my main girl is saying? I can't have my man having a baby with another bitch. Fuck out of here. She handled all that perfectly, but once she thought it was done, she needed to put that bitch in her place. You're a fucking whore that my man fucked, and for you being a whore, I'm his main bitch, and I booked your abortion appointment. Happy getting your stomach. Like, you know, girls are evil. Like, they're evil to each other. They're mean.
And this is something that men are very, how can I say, very naive about, right? So what Ack is talking about is his own situation where he did a similar thing where he allowed his main girl to communicate and work with the side girl. Your main girl and your side girl, unless they have a good relationship where they know one another and they really cool with things, should never be talking. Why? Like what did you say to Cardi that Cardi felt like she had to intervene, right? And also too, I know Cardi definitely knows the nature of their relationship. My bad, I stuck on my do-rag on. My bad. I've been taking my do-rag off for a minute. I'm sorry about that. I'll take accountability. Had the do-rag on for a minute. Shit. Hold on a minute. Y'all ain't even get to see me with the bean out, man. Shoot. Come on, bro.
The whole show in Chicago with the bean out. First time going.
But I wanted to jump forward to the moral of the story, man.
The way. And I guarantee, you want me to call Lauren? I want to call Lauren. This is the dates right here. 11/7 to 11/14.
Jump ahead.
I think this is in the hospital. Somebody said she was having a baby then? Yeah. Chat.
So what academics is trying to align is basically the dates, because another part of the situation is that the woman was asked to leave the house like immediately. She was asked like move out or leave immediately. So that was also an issue. So she probably was also offended the fact that, fam, I'm in here cooking and cleaning and everything in between, and you want to just tell me to just leave immediately. So it may not play here, cause I'm not a professional content creator. Chuckle. But Basically during the story, or a part of the story, and what the theory that Act has is that basically Cardi said, "Listen, I'm coming up there to stay. Get rid of her. I don't want her there while I'm there." Right now, mind you, the girl has been living there. Like it's not like she has somewhere else to go, for the week. So I don't know if she went back to her home or wherever. Right. So anyway,
What does that say?
So that's why he wanted to kind of align the dates of like when they were obviously together, when Cardi was obviously with Steffon, and the dates that the chef is saying that everything happened.
Chef, when your new baby mama just had the baby. Let me see. When was Cardi B's new baby? Well, I guess she says it 11/4. That's when the baby was born. So you got to imagine. Let me see. Look, where did Cardi B have her last baby? In a New York hospital. They probably went to where this nigga lives, right? Massachusetts, right? If he's telling the chef to go home, it's clear he's fucking the chef.
Facts.
Or Cardi thinks he's fucking the chef.
Facts.
I don't want that bitch around. Come on. The chef peeps game too. The chef ain't stupid. The chef still want to be paid. I ain't gonna lie to you, Steffon Diggs, you should have paid her. You paid her ass. You know you got a messy situation going on. Your new baby mama don't want to be around her. She shouldn't be around her. Pay the chef, send her home. You being a little bit cheap is causing you a lot of problems. And you're making $22 million. Here's a motion to impound the police reports, which, by the way, they did. So, other than the police report, you said...
Goddamn, nigga, goddamn. I used to look...
Let me call.
So that was the main point I want to get to, is that, listen, black men, y'all got to stop this shit. These bad choices y'all make just compound. And also it proves another one of my theories. Niggas who got multiple baby mothers past, when they got more than 2 baby mothers and he not like married, or just when we got more than 2, really more than 1. You really shouldn't have more than 1 woman out there who got a child from you, and y'all ain't. It's one thing if things just didn't work out, but it's just never a good sign. That's a sign of a reckless nigga. Like niggas who got multiple kids that they did not plan on having, bro. All them Johns was concurrent. How you have multiple kids born in the same year? Listen, nigga Steffon Diggs on some Genghis Khan shit, bro. That's that Genghis Khan DNA. And according to science, we all got a little bit of Genghis Khan in us. Pause. Hold on, nigga. What?
Bitch ain't never been happy.
You know what I'm saying?
This Bentley that I'm parking in the church is not just for me. It's for the church. It's for us.
Can we drive it?
No.
No, chill for what? Who is this nigga? That's how I feel listening to this, man. Like, I want to respect you, but I can't. Like, for real, all that big homies.
These conversations are so important, bro, because, like, every chance I get, I talk to black men about the cost of things and how much things actually cost. Right? It was a few years ago, and academics also made this point, too, about how if this was a few years ago, he may have lost it all. Matter of fact, Jonathan Majors just missed this era of, like, the Me Too movement is kind of over. The whole, if anything happens between you and a woman, your whole career has to end type shit. Because Jonathan Majors, for the most part, had an altercation with his girl and had to lose everything. You ain't seen this nigga in a movie since. Like, I mean, to the point where it's like, goddamn, this nigga being blackballed? How they gonna blackball you for having an altercation with your girl? This nigga's on camera running from the woman. Like, you would think that Jonathan Majors kidnapped three or four 17-year-old white girls and put them on a blade, and they called them out there pimping. You know what I'm saying? Like all this would make way more sense if Jonathan Majors was actually doing sex trafficking. But that's not the case here. Get your rap on.
So everybody go get your rap on.
Get your rap